Welcome back to some more Edge of Eternity Standard. Today we are going to be playing a little bit more around with a card that I have quite a fondness for, and that is Kona Rescue Beastie. This little beast survivor here. Phenomenal card, very, very powerful, especially with some of the cards that we got in Edge of Eternities. Shout out to Lady Frey for providing this list for us. This was from a Magic Online League dump. This person got 5-0 in a league, so 5 matches in a row. That's more than I've ever gotten in my life. And what's interesting about this deck list is we are pairing Kona, which is a card that you may have seen in a previous video, pairing it with Omniscience. So Kona is a card that has the survival mechanic, which says at the beginning of your second main phase, if Kona is tapped, you can put a permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield. And Kona, again, as I mentioned previously in the last video, has seen some little bit of competitive popularity with stuff like Lumbering World Wagon and other vehicles and ways to tap it. But the station mechanic from the new set gave us a lot more ways to trigger the Kona, and more so, importantly, tap it the same turn that we play it. So the Seriema, Adagia, and Avendo are all spaceships and planets with the station mechanic that allow us to tap the Kona. The best one, probably, I would say, is probably the Seriema, because this sort of acts as a one-card combo where you can cast the Seriema on turn 3, enters the battlefield, search for a legendary creature, which Kona happens to be legendary, cast the Kona on turn 4, tap it to the Seriema, and then you now have achieved a tapped Kona before going to your second main phase. We're putting stuff like Overlord of the Mistmoors, Ureni, the Song Unending, and Valgavoth Terror Eater into play. The reason we're playing one of each of these is because we can search them with the Seriema. So for example, if we open a hand that has Kona and a way to tap it already, like Adagia or Avendo, or I guess in this case the Seriema, if you already have the Kona, you can Seriema for a big payoff, whether, whatever is better at that current time, which is either Ureni or Valgavoth, play the Kona on 4, and then you have a way to search your big thing. We have some ways to ramp into it. We have Summon Fenrir as a 3-drop here that we can ramp into stuff like maybe Hardcast Overlord. There's only one Pinnacle Starcage, which I thought was kind of interesting because there's not really any permanents that it kills in this deck, besides the tokens from Overlord. So you can also find this off of Insight or Commune with Beavers, which is pretty cool. Wylie Duke. Weird card here, but 3 mana for a 4/2 Vigilance that says whenever it becomes tapped, you gain a life and draw a card. This is also legendary, so there's maybe some spots where you would want a Seriema for it. But, again, because you have so many ways to tap it between the Adagias, the Avendos, and the Seriema, you can consistently tap this without putting it into combat. So it sort of acts as like a personal Howling Mine. You're drawing an extra card every single turn. Removal spells here, 4 Get Lost and 4 Seam Rip. Seam Rip is nice because it can take care of any non-land permanent, so it can kill stuff like Agatha's Soul Cauldron and Proph's Eidetic Memory. And then Commune with Beavers and Dredger's Insight. Similar cards, but they mostly are just here to make sure that your draw, just fix your draws, right? Because it can find any artifact, creature, or land, so you can find the Kona, the Seriema, whatever piece of that you're missing, or if you're missing Adagia or Avendo, you can find that as well. So very clean looking deck list, and I like a lot of what's going on here. As I mentioned, the mana base, there's 4 Adagia and 4 Avendo. They're deciding to max out on this because if you think about it, the Selesnya mana is terrible anyways. There's not many dual lands that were even offered to play. We could play Lush Portico, we could play Restless Prairie, but instead of playing a bunch of tapped dual lands, what if we just maxed out on the planet lands? And I think I like that approach, because the mana, again, as I said, is going to be pretty bad either way. 4 Verge, 4 Starting Town, and then some basics. And then sideboard, 4 Voice of Victory, because a lot of the ways that people have to interact with Kona are removal based. Torch the Tower, Bitter Triumph, Get Lost, things like that. And if you can set up a perfect curve where you go turn 2 Voice, turn 3 Seriema, turn 4 Kona. They have to answer the Voice if they want to answer the Kona on your turn before you put a big thing into play. So now it requires them to have 2 removal spells. So I like the Voices, and then just some removal spells, another Starcage, couple of Wraths, some cards that are good against Temur like Sirach and Vanille, and then some more removal spells. So again, very clean looking deck list. I love this approach. I think there's a lot of thought put into this, and a lot of these cards make a lot of sense. So let's see if we can put some large creatures into play with Kona. I'll see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. Good timing on that. I have a stream suggestion. You should wear your cap front side and only turn it back when you lock in. Noted, but also no. Ooh, Seriema or land? I think land's better, right? Yeah, land's better. Yeah, what if I'm just locked in the entire stream? What if I'm never not locked in, you know? Wait, a mirror match? Bruv. Come on, man. This is literally the same deck list. Am I playing Passage? Okay, they added Feasible Passage, but... well, this should be fun, right? This matchup should be fun, shouldn't it? Can I get lost their land? I sure wish I could. Alright, here's my Kona. Hold up. No, I'm gonna put the fucking Overlord into play. What do you mean, hold up? I'm just gonna Overlord them. I don't know, man, but every time I play a Kona deck, I just happen to play against the mirror match. What did they... Okay. I was gonna say, what did they even take off Insight? They took a land? That was fun. That was good. That was a good time. Wait, this isn't even good, because it doesn't kill Kona at instant speed. Attacking or blocking creature. Nope. Toughness 4 or greater. Also no. Oh, come on, dude. What is this? Arena, we gotta have a talk, buddy. We gotta have a talk. You and I, we gotta have a talk, buddy. No sideboard? I mean, these cards don't do anything. The Seam Rips and the Starcages, I gotta cut those. I don't know what does something. I mean, I guess Voice of Victory, right? Like, try this. That's probably good enough, yeah. This hand cooks. Beavers! Dude, just give me a fucking land, man. Please! Come on. I'm not gonna miss a third land drop, right? I'll just get a second Kona in case they kill the first one. Okay, that's not a Kona. That's good news. I wish I could just tutor a land with Seriema. Great. +1 card. Huge +1 card. That's a get loss right there. Land my ass. Easy. Okay, they definitely don't have Kona this turn. See? Now the question is, do you have a second get lost? I mean, I'm going to cast my card. Now, next turn, it's going to be nice, because the Seriema will give the Kona indestructible, so... Next turn, we are cooking. I'm getting in for 5. 5 damage secured. 5 damage secured. Yeah, why didn't they station? Maybe they wanted the block. What if I had a haster, you know? You never know. What if I tap 2 green and play Frenzied Baloth next turn? Yuna. Yuna. Okay. I mean, I'll do the thing. Do I want to station the land? Would you rather station the land or have a 6/6 back to block? I feel like the 6/6 back to block is more important. Although this can make a copy of Overlord, which is kind of nice. I don't need these to block. I can at least tap the 2/1s. The 2/1s aren't blocking shit, but I think the 6/6 is too important. And now the Kona turns on the land by itself, which is pretty good. That's probably fine, right? Yeah, this seems fine. I mean, what could they possibly have in their hand? Okay. Well, this game's gonna be interesting, isn't it? This should be one of the games of all time. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I don't even know. I don't even know what to do, man. I mean, there's no reason to copy the Overlord. I could just make another Overlord with the Kona. I think I need to hold up the Get Lost and kill the Yuna when they untap. Like, on their upkeep. I'm gonna do this. I kind of hope they trade Seriemas. I think. Tutor Big Fat Demon. Is that good enough? Maybe the Demon's good enough. I need to kill the Fenrir. Why do I have to... What? Why do I have to kill the Fenrir? What does the Fenrir do? They get a counter on something? Why does that matter? I'm confused. Why don't I have to kill the Fenrir? I have to do this on their upkeep, or else they can just station in response. Or not even in response. They can start off by stationing, right? And if they station first, then it's indestructible, then I can't get lost it. They can't station in response. Right. Was that's what I meant to say, right? Is I can't give them priority, because if I give them priority, if their first action is tap Yuna to the Seriema, then I can no longer kill it. So I have to do an upkeep. Yeah, but there's no reason to risk it. I'm gonna kill it regardless. Why risk it, right? Dude, this game is wild. Oh my god. This is the game that never ends. I might Seriema for the... Oh, you know what I can do? Well, I was gonna say I can Ureni, but I can't kill anything with Ureni. I only have 4 lands. It still might be good to get the Ureni here. Okay. Oh, they're gonna try and OTK me with the Esper. I see. Okay. That's true. If I had Progenitus, then we'd be in a good spot. I think it's got to be Ureni. Because they also can't kill or block the Ureni. Because it has pro-white. Yeah, I think we just get Ureni here. Get this. Oh, no. I fucked up. Shit. I didn't tap the Kona. I went too fast. Oh, no. That's a throw. That's a throw right there. It's okay. No, it's not really okay. Oh, he has indestructible, right. Okay. I could just not attack with the Seriema. Oh, right. That is a good point. I don't have to station it. I mean, I should have, because that's just -4 counters, but... Oh, okay. Almost... See, I threw, but then I didn't really throw, because then I decided to read my card, so then it was like a reverse throw. Given how you've seen how well that I play, right? This hand's a Kona away from greatness. I'm kind of in. Heard a ding doesn't mean anything. I don't know if you paid attention to the fucking stream. Yes, it does mean something. It means that chat owes me 5 gifted subs. That's what the ding means. Ooh, gamer. Gamer alert. I repeat, gamer alert. Oh, I found the Kona. They're probably playing the deck we played earlier. The repurposing bays and shit. One thing I learned about playing against this deck is weapons manufacturing is far and away the most important card in the deck, so kill it if you can. Like, by far the most important card. Okay, well, you're gonna make me look like an asshole, huh? It's okay, they tap out next turn, trust. That, that's a good one. That's not a bad one. I'll take that. That one's okay. Look at this prediction, by the way. Dude, what the hell? What are these odds? Look at this. I've never seen odds like this before. 350k on yes, 30k on no. Like, what if I just rigged the prediction right now? Would you be upset at me? The people do believe in Kona, yeah. I mean, I believe in Kona. Okay. Well, I will do the thing. At least if they have Torch, they have to sack the Gear Drake, so it's not like, it's not free, but they do have to Torch, right? Yeah. Alright. Trigger on Gear Drake, by the way. How is that thing a 6/6? What did they do? Like, what did they even do that turn? I was looking at something else. Literally, what did they do last turn? Oh, they used the 2 map tokens. They went map, spell, sack, clue. Okay, I see. That makes more sense. I think we just have to dig for a second Kona. We could Starcage this turn. Actually, let's go Beaver plus Starcage. Okay. The illusion of choice. It's bad. XDD. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess I'm doing that. I don't know. It's probably more important to do this one first. given that I have 3 copies of Overlord in my hand. I mean, it's going to be a while before I kill them. They're at 19. XDD indeed. Song name is in top right. But it is Understanding in a Car Crash by Thursday. Even though it's Tuesday, why are we listening to Thursday on a Tuesday? My Overlord tokens, no! Upstairs? I guess they are pretty close to killing me, huh? Okay, come on, man. Come on, man. Man, we're super dead, right? We can make a shitload of mana next turn. I don't know if that matters, but I assume it doesn't. The green planet just feels bad. I mean, when I have this many spells in hand, it doesn't, right? Like, next turn I go station, station. This is 4. I can make 7. I can hardcast the third one. Like, I don't know. So they put us to 6. They can go Bay, Sec, that, put me to 4. That, get that. Maybe we get a turn. I mean, we can't kill them next turn, so I don't... Even if we get a turn, I don't think it matters. Right? Like, what could possibly even be our out here? Welcome to the gunship. I don't know why, but I just have that song stuck in my head. Does that do it? No, I don't think. 1, 2, 3. I mean, it kills the weapons manufacturing for whatever that's worth. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So we can go activate, do this, kill this, pass with 3 blockers. Right? I mean, 2 blockers maybe has to be good enough. We're not beating much anyways. Alright, your turn! No need for a second bay? No, they're... Oh yeah, they can just sack the gunship to get the train. Yeah. Sure. What's the train you speak of? The Phantom Train from Final Fantasy. Well, if they net deck, they have the train, because the list online also has the train. The only way they wouldn't is if they, for some reason, are bad and cut the train. Well, I mean, they're not killing me. Alright, I guess they just don't see it. How would train kill this turn? So they had 2 munitions, right? They go Bay, sack gunship, get train. Train, trigger. Oh, they don't have the weapons. Oh, for some reason I thought this was the weapons. My bad. No, you're right. I'm dumb. I assumed they had the other weapons in play, but we killed it last turn, right? Okay, yeah. In any case, we're dead. Yeah, we're dead. Yeah, for some reason I thought they had the weapons in play, but they don't. Okay, so Starcage, exercise. Oh, I forgot to change the tomes. I guess this is probably a voice matchup, right? Because it cuts them off of having Torch the Tower, which is probably their best answer. but I don't really want to cut anything else. Maybe it can't be a voice matchup. Could shave a couple beavers. Maybe Wylie's not great into Torch the Tower. Like, I'd rather have voice. Let's just try cutting all the Wylies. I seasoned the chicken with thyme, like basically just, before I put it in the saute pan. But I accidentally put a little too much thyme in. And I don't know if you've ever had the experience of eating something that has too much thyme in it. It's not the greatest experience. When you go too hard on the thyme, it's like... It kind of tastes like you're eating soap. And I had that experience last night. It wasn't great, I'll tell you that. Yes, more than an hour of time. Weapons manufacturing. You know what? Fuck you. Get that out of here. Get it out of here. Alright, just go, like, land repurposing bay. Come on, tap out. Tap out, tap out, tap out, tap... No! No! Maybe I should have just jammed. Because I had two of them anyways. Jamming was probably good there. Do this. Coriander tastes like soap to me. I don't use coriander that much. Cilantro, though. I know some people are like... Some people who eat cilantro are like, if they ever try to eat cilantro, it just... Oh. Yo. I just realized. Nice torch. Coriander is just cilantro seeds? Is it? Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know that. I had no idea. Different parts of the same plant. That's news to me. That's news to me. I didn't know that. Okay. Well, same thing then, I guess. It's the same plant. Oh, so coriander is the seed? Is that what it is? I honestly didn't know that. Didn't I go to culinary school? Yeah, but like that was that was a long time ago, man. But I do know how to butterfly a shrimp. I'll tell you that. That one I definitely, that is a skill that stayed with me. I can butterfly a shrimp. Yes, the history of time. Time with an H. I didn't fail culinary school. I passed. I have a degree. I'm not doing anything with my degree, but I have one. I'll get a town. Gear Drake. I can 100% say you're cooking with these decks. We're cooking something. I don't know if we're necessarily cooking like if we're burning the kitchen or burning the stove or what, but we're cooking all right. Station. You think do you think they have wolves in space? I'm not sure why I asked that question. But my question remains, do you think they have wolves in space? I should station, right? No reason not to. I mean, there's no way they have the third torch the tower, right? Like, surely if they torch this, that'll be their last torch. What restaurants did I work at? I don't know if I can say that without doxing myself, but I worked at some good restaurants. Well, I worked at one good restaurant. Most of my time spent after I got back from culinary school was like just doing local chain restaurants. I did work at Uno's and Cracker Barrel for a little bit, and I'm not, I'm not happy about it, but I was a college kid, needed some money, whatever, but those weren't great. It wasn't an Applebee's. Can I name every restaurant you didn't work at? If we ever did like a 72-hour stream, maybe. Uno's is good if you only go there like once a millennia. But like the 7th and 8th time that you're eating from there, it gets a little stale, The one of the places that I worked at had a sushi bar, and I became like they put me at the sushi bar for a little bit, and I became very good at. Oh shit! I just realized counterspell plus torch gets them out of this. Oh man, dude, come on. There's no way, right? There's no way. There's just no way. There is simply no way. Come on. Fuck. Okay, it turns out there is a way. And I'm also not going to get the draw card next turn. This is bullshit. How could this happen? Grrr. Stop interacting with me. I know I did lose to my own map token. It's okay, I'll just hardcast Overlord next turn and that'll be fine. Applebee's threatened to arrest me if I came back because you ate 5 pounds of chicken strips. Did you eat all of the chicken strips that they had in the restaurant? Bruh. Come on! Stop interacting with me! Yeah, this is definitely not the matchup you want Get Lost in. Giving them maps is pretty bad. Okay, surely they're out of interaction now, though, right? Why do we play this game? I ask myself the same question every single day, and I don't know the answer to it to this day. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I forgot that I could cast the Ureni. Sure, that is why we're playing the starting towns, huh? That is why we're playing the starting towns. Wildman, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Hope you had a good stream, Wildman. It's a lot of tap lands. My goodness. We're having an okay stream. I've had a good time today. It's been fun so far. I definitely haven't punted a single game today. Today has just been absolutely flawless gameplay. 100% flawless gameplay. No mistakes. Absolutely no mistakes, because I would never do that. Seven and a half hours, 6 rank down. As in, you spent 7.5 hours and you lost 6 ranks? Or you gained 6 ranks? You said yes. I don't. 6 lost. Okay. I was confused for a second. You redeemed the mod redeem? Did you? I missed it. When did you redeem it? Oh, you did. Okay. You want to be a mod or a VIP? I see it now. I see it. Mod or VIP? You must have won big on that prediction. Draw a card. Man, I will say, this whole Kona station thing is kind of nice. What does this copy again? Artifact or enchantment? I mean, that's going to be a station for me. Go, I guess. I want to be a mod. You'll be the 5th Magic streamer I mod for. All right, in. Mod. There you go. Bang, bang. We can't copy Valgavoth. We can copy Overlord of the Mistmoors. I mean, that's a good copy, right? I'm just going to kill this thing now. I'm going to kill it regardless, so I might as well just kill it now. If they can somehow... Wait, Get Lost is bad with Valgavoth. I just gave them permanents to sacrifice. Non-bow. What do you want against Orzhov Sacrifice? I keep forgetting to change these Mazemind Tomes, by the way. Chat, please somebody remind me after this game. Just yell at me after the game ends. Streamer, change the Mazemind Tomes. Just please do that for me, okay? There's something to be said about playing a deck that has 8 enter the battlefield tapped basic lands. Yeah, it may not be the best idea. I mean, it is what it is, but, you know. You don't understand how I always draw Kona in time? I mean, bro, I got 8 copies in the deck, you know? Like, I feel like we're just going 3rd with this deck every single time. Whether we win the die roll or not. And sometimes we're going 4th, you know? I do nothing in the first 2 turns, and then my turn 3 play is cast Demonic Tutor. Like, it's not really a good strategy, you know? Oh my god. Yeah, we're going 5th now. 0 punts this stream. I repeat, 0 punts. Confirmed 0 punts. Dude, I need a blocker. It's okay. We're not going to get punished. They're not going to kill me this turn. Can you imagine if I draw the Kona next turn? Chat will flip out if I draw Kona next turn. I guess taking it's maybe better because it gives them 1 less surveil. Seriema. All right, next turn I got you, all right? Next turn I got you. This one. I guess we hold back to block. Yeah. I guess block is better than counters here. Okay. a good thing we have we have plenty of ways to tap the Kona. It's not a problem. And bend another witch, huh? A little surprising. Well, do we have time to go Kona Overlord? I don't think so. I think we have to just go Kona Starcage. Or I guess... Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, is there even any reason to play the Kona at that point? I guess to get counters on the white land. But I do think we have to Starcage here, and not Overlord. But, I mean, at this point, I could just hardcast the Starcage next turn. Or, sorry, hardcast the Overlord. The cage is pretty good, because it cleans up the Blood Witch, and the Blood Witch is a huge problem. Hold. All right, I'm at 6. 6. Yeah, I mean, even if they kill the Kona, we can just hardcast the Overlord. Which I'm probably just going to do anyways. Unless we draw some big idiot. I mean, even if we do, right, I'm just going to cast the Overlord and, you know, put the big idiot into play. Well, that does qualify as large idiot, but... Are we station gamers? Are we station gamers? I think what I want to do is just tap the 6/6 and then hold both 2/1s back to block. Have one in hand. Yeah, let's do it that way. Because this way, if they just have like some random kill spell, I can still block the Lawbringer. And I just don't want to take any unnecessary damage. Only as sorcery. Noted. Legendary Overlord, by the way. Okay. And do we want to start stationing other ones? For, yeah, I guess, right? Like, this one goes to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Leave with 2 blockers back. All right, I'm good with that. I mean, at some point, we can also station the other Seriema. Oh shit, do they have Raise the Past? Now, the good news is they do not have a sacrifice outlet. Bad news is, well, everything else about it is pretty bad. We gotta trade here, right? Yeah, we trade here. Yeah. We can copy Starcage, but then it kills all the insect tokens. I do think we probably have to do that, though. So, I mean, that's probably good enough, right? So we can go station here. Maybe start stationing this, I think. The station. And then now we go copy here. Beep, 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 beep. That was a lot of shit that died. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Yeah, you can have those. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll attack you for 12. They did gain a shit ton of life that turn. The good news is they have no cards in hand. Okay. that was a pretty good activation of Adagia. Is it Adagia? Adagia? Is that how you say it? I didn't realize that. I guess I didn't think about needing the third blocker, but given that they have Meringue and Ureni in their deck, it probably would have been better to have the third blocker. God, this hand's so close, man. This hand's so close. Oh, actually, no, I was still dead, right? They just go, they bounce Seriema Valgavoth. They have 11 power. They attack with both and deal 4 to the 2/1, and then I take 11. I was at 11, so I still would have died. It's a good mull. That's a good mull. I think this. Yeah, it's got to be that, right? We don't ever need the second station land. Is that 5? I think they're going to 5. Oh, 4. My bad. My mistake. Okay, look, I don't feel bad for the Issa players that mulligan to 4, right? They deserve it. If anybody deserves to mull the 4, it's the Issa players. Just saying. I'm just saying. It may be a bit of a hot take, but I'm just saying. It's a breeding pool. Oh, maybe they're playing Otters. Could be an Otter gamer. Okay. Could be an Otter gamer. I haven't seen Otters in a minute. Guess what? You're gonna like this play. Whoop! 8. I guess I'll attack for 3. Good game. Oh, don't worry. I don't have anything good to put into play. I will station this though. Your turn. Okay. Oh, we're gaming all right. Infinite Fenrir glitch unlocked. Oh shit, I can copy the Fenrir? No. Oh wait, no, they killed the wrong one. Well, I don't know. I guess it depends on what they were trying to do, right? And now they might be dead. All right, your turn. I pass. Kill me or forever hold your peace. Okay, they didn't kill me. We didn't really get to see a lot of their deck though. I don't know, man. I'm getting some Otters vibes over there. I guess it could be prowess with green, but I don't know. I got Otter vibes. 1/4 dude combo. Yeah, isn't that just Otters? I mean, that being said, I don't know what, if any, of these cards are good against Otters. This, like, I guess kills Vitality if they attack with it, but this exiles Vitality. That's big. Could, like, voice against them, maybe? Does Otters have a lot of targets for Seam Rip? They do, right? Because they have, I guess, just Storm Chasers is the big one. The Starcage might be bad against them. I could see cutting the Starcage. I kind of want to try Voice over Seam Rip. I mean, they just have a ton of instants in their deck. Okay, if you pretend this hand doesn't have an 8 mana uncastable card, it's pretty good, so I'll keep it. Just like the Ureni is just he's just chilling, alright. Oh wait, I mulliganed to 6. I didn't know I mulliganed. When were you guys gonna tell me that I mulliganed? Alright, give me the land next turn. I require 1 station land, please. See, we knew it was Otters. Well, I mean, I guess I'll do this. Yeah, I don't expect it to resolve, but I gotta try for it. Yeah. I mean, I knew they had something, but can't just pass. That can't be good. That can't be good. That cannot be good. It technically does something. I mean, it doesn't do a lot, but it does something. Yeah, the lockdown, I mean, the thing about lockdown is I feel like usually when they go to cast the song, they're just killing you that turn, but like the lockdown would certainly look a lot better here. We can still win if we draw the station land. About a Voice of Victory, huh? I still like the voices against them. We can get some Wylie Dukes. Wylie Duke is not good against Torch. Just got 2 of these for 2 Starcage. Let's try like that. These are good hands. These are really good hands. Okay, actually good hand. I have to imagine the voice is good against them. Yo, free station value. +1 counter, +1 counter. Seriema. I would like to acquire a Kona Rescue Beastie. Now, we don't have the payoff yet, but we'll simply draw payoff next turn. Well, don't they have to bounce 2 things to go off? Okay, we are not going to put the Kona into play. I'll put the Kona into play next turn. Hold! So they have to kill the voice on their turn and hold up mana somehow. I don't think that's gonna do it. Something tells me that's not gonna do it. Station. It's 17. Do I want to station with the Overlord? Yeah, I think that's got to be worth it, right? To get this thing to 12. This 12 means I can copy next turn. That's got to be worth it, right? I mean, I lose 1 blocker, because I'm not going to block with the 2/1 token. So I guess losing a blocker maybe is not worth it, but I feel like it's got to be. Wait, did I just take lethal? Okay. I got scared for a second. I'm like, did I just take lethal damage? Surely not. I was very, very worried for a second. Okay. Do I Starcage here? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I Starcage, they don't have to block. Oh, no, they do, right? 7. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. So I do this, do this, do this, and then station the Seriema with the Kona, then play the Starcage. Right? Let me play this. And then they have to chump block with the Floodcaller. I feel like this makes the most sense, right? Okay. They've had enough. I guess they just don't have any outs there, right? Three lands, Seriema. Unfortunately, this hand does not cast Seriema on turn 3. However, I'll draw a White Source. I mean, you have to keep hands like this. This is what I've been saying the whole time about Selesnya, man. Like, this is do you guys understand what I've been saying this whole time? Like, it is nearly impossible to play a Selesnya deck. Mana base is criminal. There's the shitty thing is there's just no good way to do it. Like, obviously we don't have to play 8 tap lands, but like, what other dual lands could we even play? You know, like I guess you could play Restless Prairie maybe, or some number of copies of what's the other one? Restless Prairie or Lush Portico maybe, but then you're playing more tap lands, right? You're cutting tap lands for tap lands. But like, it does make the mana a little bit better, right? Which is maybe worth it. I actually have to take the starting town, don't I? Because if I take Kona, I don't have land 4. That feels bad, but I have to. Pretty cooked if they have Sephiroth. Yeah, and there's just almost no good way to do it. Like, how does anybody build a playable Selesnya mana base? Like, I don't know how you do it. You let me know. That would have been a good draw last turn. Alright, surely we're not dead next turn, right? They probably won't kill me. We'll be good. I think we'll be alright. Yeah, right. That's what I've been trying to tell people. But everybody, like, even though I've been saying that this whole time, people have tried to argue with me, like, "Oh, Selesnya will be fine. You just play more basic lands." Like, that's just not that's just not how this shit works, man. You know? It's just not how it works. This has got to be lethal, right? 3, 6, 7. Yeah, I think it's lethal. Even if it's not, they just have the sacrifice this to kill Kona. Okay. Well. Starcage. I don't really think anything else is that good against them. Maybe Smite for Sephiroth? Yeah, I don't like Smite against them. Because then I'm just, you know... I'm just like, look at this hand. This is perfect. I have a 1-drop. Well, I don't have a 2-drop, but... This hand's actually probably good. Even though I'm making fun of it. I think it's fine. 4 Verge, 4 Portico. Well, the thing is, you have to play some number of these. In this specific case, because we're playing Kona, we need... Apparently the whole town likes Beavers. In this specific case, because we're playing with these lands with Kona, we need to play some other tap lands, right? So, maybe in other circumstances it would be okay, but in this exact situation, we need to play a lot more tap lanes already because we need to place at least some number of these to pair with Kona, right? So it's a little bit different in this exact situation. Do you want a blocker or do you want counters? I mean, blocking this just doesn't accomplish anything, right? I guess I'll go counters. Hey! Hey! You can't do that! Illegal! Illegal maneuver. It's okay, they'll definitely take the Overlord. You know for a fact they're going to take the Overlord here, right? Yeah, that can't be the pick. I feel like that's not the pick. I mean, I'll cast my card. Are we blocking with the Fenrir this turn? Probably not, right? Now the question is, do you want to go to 13 with this and tap one of the flyers? I'm at 16. I feel like that's got to be safe, right? And then we have these two back to block. One of this can block here. This can check one of these. Yeah, that's probably fine. I'm not going to tap the Overlord. Actually, maybe I do tap the Overlord. 6, 7, 8, go here. And leave this back to check the bat, maybe? Because, like, again, same thing. I don't really want to block the Sage. Because that just gives them 2 more Surveils and a Flyer. So, like, this block is bad. And I can't block these, and I can't block this. So I might as well tap the Overlord, right? I just don't know if I want to tap this. This, I think I might leave back the 2-1. I think that's fair. Okay. I mean, they got a lot of Sages. They do have a lot of Sage. Top, huh? Okay. I mean, that's not ideal. But we can just cook them with the Seriema, right? Seriema, get Ureni, Ureni, kill bat. We need a land, I guess, to be able to go Ureni, kill bat, then play Starcage. So we do need to find an untapped land, which easier said than done in this deck. It's not an untapped land. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. I mean, if their top card is Sephiroth, then getting Ureni and dealing 6 is maybe just good enough anyways, right? Kill this, 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 this. Leave them with the Sages. Ooh, that line kind of works. Okay, I'm going to cook a little bit. Let me cook, all right? Let me cook. Well, this still doesn't work, right? Because I have to burn the mana pre-combat. Right? Like, now I have 3 mana floating. So I go Seriema, get Ureni, using these 2 white, then I play Plains post-combat, but I don't have the green mana floating, right? So I still can't do it. I tried to cook, but it didn't ultimately work. That's fine. I mean, we can still just do this, right? I feel like the Ureni's got to be good enough here. I mean, there was just no way for me to do it, right? I mean, hell, maybe the Valgavoth is better here. Gonna Pend Overlord. Yeah, I guess I can. That is -1, though. I don't even know if that's worth it. So, go combat. Just debating if I want to attack with the Seriema instead. No, let's do this. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have got Valgavoth. Now that I think about it, maybe Valgavoth was better. Okay. I mean, that's better for me, right? Yeah, but, like, what else would they top here? It has to be either Sephiroth or Raise the Past, right? I do lose to Raise the Past. I think I maybe beat Sephiroth. But I think I do lose to Raise the Past because they have the stupid Blood Witch. Yeah, this might have been bad. I think I screwed up. I think I was supposed to get the Valgavoth. Because this shit just doesn't matter if they have Raise, right? And it has to be Raise, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm dead. I know I'm dead. Yeah. Would this have been good enough if we got the Valgavoth? Actually, you know, it may not have been. Because if I get Valgavoth, right, they still put everything into play. They can just, like, sack 2 things, then sack Vondam, sack 3 more, kill Valgavoth. It still might not have been good enough, honestly. I think I still might have died even with the Valgavoth. Because this can just kill it after 2 sacks. Because this thing fucking triggers when things are put into exile, too. So, I think I still might have lost. This is lethal, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13. Yeah, they have 13. All right, I'm not going to make them do it. Damn. Damn. Do you trust in the Beaver? On the draw with Beaver, huh? Do you believe in the Beaver? If Beaver shows 3 lands, you cry? Not really. I believe. Maybe I shouldn't believe, but I do believe. What if it shows 3 non-lands? Okay. Green, huh? I feel like we gotta be pretty good against mono green Bloomvine, right? Easy. Sniffing Ugin. Yeah, I'm getting some Ugin vibes. I mean, what do they do if they Ugin, though, right? Like, they Ugin the Overlord, and then we just put another one into play next turn. I don't really think Ugin saves them that much, you know? Maybe Chump Block was better there. Yeah, that's fine. That's not even close to good enough. Not even close to good enough. Question is, what do we get next turn? Are we Valgavoth enjoyers, or are we Are we Ureni enjoyers? Does Ureni hit Planeswalkers? Sure does. Gotta kill the Ugin. Well, I mean, I can also just do this. I actually think this line is better. I think this line is better. Because I can also insight. I should have incited first, but I'm like, I'm giving them less information, but you know what I mean? All right, mono green. Mono green Andy, huh? I mean, given the cards we've seen, I would assume Starcage is not good. Is this finally a Tome matchup? I've played 5 matches and have not boarded in the Tomes yet. I kind of want to just do it. I do feel bad for the Tomes. They just haven't had time to cook yet, you know? Get a board in 5. Okay, Tome. Sirach me. Well, I guess these two. Could like Starfall maybe. Sand's good, I think. I like the sand. Okay. Sure wish I had a seam rip over the Sirach. I'll tell you that much. Seriema angle. Yeah, it's got to be Seriema, right? Uh-oh. My opponent has 5 mana on turn 3. This is literally cheating. Oh. How does he always just have the Kona? He always has it. It's unbelievable. Okay. Anti-casual. I, too, am an anti-casual. What do we want to do here? Like, okay, next turn, would you rather put a Ureni or a Valgavoth into play over the Overlord? If anything, it's probably Valgavoth, right? Oh, I have to play the Seriema. Right, okay. I don't have a land. I just kind of assumed that I always have a land, but I have to play the Seriema. So I guess we'll just get Valgavoth then. Yeah. I just assumed that I always have the land in play. But that's not always the truth. That's not always the truth. No! Okay, that's bad. It's not great. It's not great, Chief. Not great. You fool. Okay, they definitely don't have a second Ugin. For sure. 100% do not have a second Ugin. Okay. So they just pick a random station land. Look how they massacred my boy. That shit used to be a rare. Oh, okay. They decided to not take the coin flip. Respectable. Respectable. I mean, Fenrir angle, right? Just hardcast the Overlord next turn. They named the Seriema. Overlord impend. I just want to try to get the Overlord in play as a creature next turn now. It's kind of where I'm at. We do have to draw an untapped land, which is, as we all know, not very likely in this deck, so maybe that was a bad idea. Dude, so many anti-casuals. Okay, I mean, that'll do. Are we going Valgavoth or Overlord? Excuse me. Both? Well, that's not an option. Given the fact that I'm at 11 and they have 2 7-power creatures, I feel like it's gotta be Valgavoth, right? And I can't station with the Fenrir. I need a chump blocker if they, like, find an Ugin for Valgavoth. Hold! Hold. No Ugin one time. No Ugin one time. I mean, I don't know how else Monogreed is killing Valgavoth, right? It's gotta be Ugin. Dude, they really hate the casuals. Tell me how you really feel. Yo, now we can ramp Pog. Ramp spell secured. Ramp spell secured. First main phase, add green. Noted. Green, huh? I mean, probably attack, right? +9. +9. So this is at 10, so we can go do this. Yeah, activate this first. Beavers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do this. And for good measure, we'll show you some more beavers. More beavers. Your turn, kind sir. Your turn. Am I playing in the standard showcase? I'm pretty sure that I do not have QPs for that one, but I'm not 100% positive. I don't remember if the QPs, like, when the seasons end and begin, so I can't remember.